everyone, I am Brandy. I'm one of the co-owners here at Create the Collective. I have been doing hair for 20 years. I work here behind the chair taking clients, as well as I work full-time with Kevin Murphy, and I travel all over North America teaching styling and color classes to really give the full education to everyone and actually really give inspiration. So one of my favorite things here about owning the salon is that Tamara and I get to really inspire and encourage our stylists to become better stylists. I started my career in Phoenix, Arizona, and then I moved to Salt Lake about 15 years ago. And from there, I've gone from commission stylist to booth renting to really building my clientele. So from the very beginning of my career, what drew me into doing hair was the fashion aspect of it. I love the photo shoots, I love the behind the scenes, I love to create colors and haircuts and really give that to my clients behind the chair. Doing that got me into the world of Kevin Murphy as an editorial stylist, being able to go do fashion weeks all over the world. I've been able to do fashion weeks in Melbourne, New York, Miami, and it's given me the opportunity to really learn and grow myself as a stylist. Education is such a vital role that we have as a stylist to come back to the client and give them what they truly want and deserve. Education is something that I pride myself on in helping others learn and to inspire them to really become the best stylists that they can be. Going forward, I love being able to run the salon and grow my stylists here at the salon with Tamara to really gain their knowledge so that they can also be great and whatever dreams they want, they can achieve as well. What would you like to know about me, ma'am?
I know everything about you, but I would love if you shared with our audience what inspired you to get into the industry? Like before you did it, what made you go that route?
Honestly, I never wanted to do hair. I feel like growing up in Utah, there was every other person and their mom was a hairdresser, and I did not want that route. After going to school for 2 years, I was like, I don't love this. I might as well go to hair school and see what happens to help pay for my continuing of college. I went to Paul Mitchell, the school, and they very much were about doing photo shoots and doing looks and giving me opportunities to go to shows and see all of that. And that really was the fashion part of it. So that's really what inspired me to doing hair, because I also like to create pretty things. I never cut my Barbie's hair when I was little, because once you cut their hair, they were ugly. So it was always like making things pretty. And then what kept me to stay in the industry through all of the ups and downs of 20 years is connecting with clients and connecting with people. Because one of the best compliments I was ever given was, no matter when I come and see you, my hair always looks great, but you make me feel so much better as a person when I leave. Mm-hmm. And that to me was the life-changing moment of, it's not just about hair, it's about helping them see their own inner beauty.
That is a great response. If you had to name a top mentor, who do you feel like was the person that stood out to you that really helped you grow? And if there's more than one, you can share that too.
I feel like I've had a lot of different mentors along the way of my career. And just recently, I feel like I had a really great mentor, Kate Reed, who was the design director for Color Me at Kevin Murphy. But she was like, have the confidence. Like, you know what you're doing, you're good at your job, just be more vocal about it, and don't just sit back. Actually put yourself out there. So that was my most recent one. But then also I feel like a lot of my mentors was just the people that inspired me and actually pushed me to move forward. Because it's very easy to get complacent and just doing hair, but I knew I wanted more. And so it was the people that really kind of pushed me forward that I feel are my best mentors.
Very cool. One of my best mentors is Brandy. As I stated earlier, sorry, I'm going to talk about myself for a minute. She was one of my first mentors when I met her, so it's crazy that we own a salon together now. And she gets to take me to do all the cool stuff. So I got to meet her mentor, and I can see where being part of that community has actually helped you flourish immensely, like over the last couple years in your confidence. And like, you always knew what you were doing, and you knew you always knew what you were doing. But we all step into like imposter syndrome.
Absolutely.
And we get into this role, like it doesn't matter how good we are, how long we've been doing it. Like you always get into these spaces of, oh my gosh, I am not the best, or whatever that feeling is. And so being in that environment where you're continually finding mentors in every space of your journey is so amazing. And I have watched you flourish just in these last few years of being your business partner, that it has helped me flourish immensely. And I get to do cool things like Fashion Week now. So I'm grateful.
Well, and I think it's also like we want to surround yourself with people that are better than you. You know, so we kind of feel like we're not as good, but we're part of the team for a reason. Like that's why you and I are partners, because it's like you want to be around like-minded people that actually encourage you and push you to be better.
If you could describe your career in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
I would say creativity, education, and continuous growth.
Those are great.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
What do you feel like has been the best thing about doing the salon together?
Growing. I honestly, okay, so I had a hard time with relationships before because it is such a cutthroat industry. And that is why I wanted to do this so badly, and why I wanted to do it so badly with you, was to create an environment where it wasn't that anymore. It wasn't like well, it's all about me, or everybody's wanting to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
Compete?
yeah, the competition aspect, and there doesn't have to be a competition aspect of it, and that is where we came together to create this space to truly understand that there is more than enough for everybody, and it isn't a competition. So for me, it's growth, developing relationships, and learning how to fight with somebody and still love them when they're done.
Yeah.
Like when you go into something with a person, you're never gonna see eye to eye all the time. And there's so many different personalities and personal lives and things that you have to really mesh together to make something work. So I'm going to say, with everything we have created here, with culture and our stylists and all the things that we have done, it's my own internal growth that I am super grateful for, because I am not the same person I was 2 years ago, and I can say I'm not going to be the same person even next year, because it's a constant,
Cycle.
it's terrifying, and you just do it.
Yep.
That was a really great question. Ask me more.
What's your favorite thing about me?
Your laugh. Definitely. Every time you laugh, I laugh. It doesn't matter where I'm at, and I think everybody laughs. And we're not laughing at you, we're laughing with you, because your laugh is so infectious. What's your favorite thing about me? That's a great question. I feel like we're dating.
I know, so.
We know.
I don't know why I keep doing this in my
I
hand.
know, I don't
I'm
either. I'm
why
like,
am I
whatever,
doing
I'm just
this?
gonna let you be, but it's fine.
Wait, what's your favorite thing about you?
Yeah.
I think the support. Honestly, like I think we have a lot of fun together, and we're able to have a friendship and then have a business at the same time. But it's just the support and the relationship and like the challenges that we have with each other, I think are growth for both of us. And I just think it's the fact that like you are you, and that is really good for me to see, because sometimes I will not be me to be who I'm supposed to be at the moment. And so I think that's that authentic part of you that I really admire.
Now, if somebody wanted to find you on social media, do you utilize social media? Do you have handles you want to share?
I do have a social media. It is Salt City Blonde. You can definitely message me. I'm not the best at social media, to be honest, but I do check it.